right, the daily score are going to appear here momentarily. We just hit noon. Come on, dailies. Show up. 0 of 0. Come on, come on. Give me some good ones. Give me some good ones. They are going to appear, right? You are going to appear. There we go. Eat cake, pie, or candy. Kill Snallygaster. That's easy. Kill Scorched. Super easy. Catch a fish. Bleh. Drink Nuka Cola cranberry. Bleh. Scrap junk to produce asbestos. Bleh. Flaming Workshop. So, not that difficult to do. Just annoying. So, for candy, if you have tons of bubblegum from... Okay, so, more clearly here. Let's go ahead and track all these. Okay, so for candy, cake, or pie. Cobbler doesn't work. So, don't try making a cobbler and eating that. But cake from the cake maker that you can get in the store now, or if you have one from before... that works. If you have a candy maker of some kind, that should work. Don't think popcorn works. I'm gonna just grab my resources here. But obviously, if you have a whole bunch of bubblegum left over from when you were, opening perk packs, that should work. That should be a piece of candy. Popcorn, I don't think works. If you have sugar bombs that you've collected, I guess popcorn does work. It's considered a candy. Just going to have that. So basically, if you can find a popcorn machine, right, one of these things at someone's camp, let me make sure that my other character is just doing nothing. That's a good option. Otherwise, there are candy makers that you can put out. Or if you go to other players' camps, you can often see like a little candy machine that should produce something that you can eat. And obviously the cake. Okay, so that one's not too difficult. Kill Snallygasters. There's Snallygasters here at Toxic Larry's Meet and Go. There are Snallygasters down here at the Flooded Train Yard. And I guess there are can be Snallygasters up here, but I just don't tend to go there. I tend to go out of habit just to like Toxic Larry's Meet and Go. Because there's 3 of them there, so that's an easy 3. Let me bring my health down. I'm trying a crit build. Oh, hello. Or crippling build, not crippled. Crippling crit. Crippling and crit. That's annoying. Oh. He was crippled that whole time. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Nuka Knights posted a crippling build last night. And so I've been testing it out to see if I like it, see how I like it. And it's not bad. I'd say it doesn't do as much per shot damage as I was getting before. But this is also sort of changing itself around to be more crippling. So it takes advantage of the fact that you can have... let's see, where is it? Tormentor here. No, not that. Is the weapon effect. So we have bullies, right? 25% damage per crippled limb your target has. It has skills that increase crippling. Like anytime you cripple something, right? Anytime you hit a limb, you cripple it. But then we have Scattershot, which is, damage dealt to a limb is applied to all limbs, which should mean that all limbs get crippled, right? Then this has 75% range damage to crippled targets, so obviously anything you hit will then be crippled, so the second shot will proc this from then on, right? As long as you keep hitting it, as long as it remains crippled. This increases the damage that you do per crippled limb, so if an enemy has 5 or 6, say 6 crippled limbs, that's like 120% additional damage. Let's see what else we have over here. then of course the standard Mr. Sandman and Covert Operative and Enforcer here, which is even more of a chance to cripple a limb because, you know, you want as much limb damage as possible so that when you hit a limb, you cripple it. Basically, the health bar for that limb goes from 95%, or, well, that's your hit chance, goes from a full bar to nothing, like empty. So I'll show you what I mean. It's quite clever. So I'm testing it, and it's enjoyable. It's fun to play. I'll take a berry mentet so I can see this stuff. I don't have any sort of an ESP for humans yet. Let's just get this out of the way. I mean, it's quite fast, right? So it kills. This is a bloodied automatic variant, but you can see how the head, it says 95%. Then there's like a little bar underneath it. That bar is the health of just the head, right? As opposed to the health of the enemy, which is at the top of the screen. So I can like cripple the enemy. See, he's crippled. He can't move, but he's not dead yet because the health bar above. So now I can just kill him, right? So that's how that all works. Let's try that again. I know this is supposed to be about dailies, but I just wanted to share the things I'm learning with this because I've never really done a crippling build before. It's just not something other than in the raid, right? So if I go like chest, you can see he can barely move. He's moving very slowly. The head is better because it's an incapacitating. If I did leg, then it would sort of lock him into place. So like legs. See how he's like on the floor? Can't move. But the head is usually better because it's the weak spot. See, he's like stunned. It's kind of fun to like torment them in a way. I mean, they're not real, so it's not like you're hurting anything. So the damage is, it looks like it's less, right? It says it's only, 598. But really, and I need to confirm this, I think it's doing that level of damage to each limb or 1/5 of that damage to each limb. So it's actually just not showing the full damage that it's doing. But I don't know for sure. That would be my guess. Because it is killing very quickly, right? If I switch to my bloodied single target, which has extra crit, then things typically die in one shot anyway, right? Because I'm doing just so much extra crit damage. And this is without any buffs, right? This is without any blight, food, blight soup, anything like that. So yeah, I'm going to kill Scorched here. At least I think I have that. Let's see here. Yeah, no, I have 50% chance to hit a target. That's what it is. It's not to extra crit. Or wait, maybe it is with, yeah, that's what it is. So if you see the calibrated receiver, that's 100% extra crit damage. As opposed to the automatic receiver, which is on this weapon, right? It just goes. So the trade-off there is I don't have to like keep hitting the button like I do for this weapon right here. But the benefit of the single target is basically 100% extra crit damage, which is like an insta-kill for like sort of medium to low enemies. Like if you're trying to take down a Scorch Beast, it's sort of easier just to use the automatic because it's just less work. But for these, it's just a single click and they're dead when I'm using my single target weapon. Right? It's just less work. Well, I guess it's not less work. It's just a faster kill. Now I have to like click it once. Now he sees on his knees. He's incapacitated, which is fun. Don't get me wrong. But then I can just take him down because then all the damage goes to all his limbs. Well, no. Sorry, let's say that again. The damage goes to him based on how many of his limbs are crippled, which is, at that point, all of them. Because I'm using this card to do damage to all the limbs. So I would be shocked, given enough damage, especially with the crit, like the 100% extra crit, I would be shocked if when I crit that not every single limb is completely damaged. Like I could probably like roll through them and see. Let's do the automatic. So this. So if I scroll, so you can see how not all the limbs are damaged, right? They're sort of like the torso is fully damaged. The right legs are about half. The arms are sort of but you can see he's sort of struggling to move because parts of him are crippled, right? So it sort of makes it. Okay, now his legs got crippled. Yeah, see his legs are now fully crippled because of the effect of this card right here, Scatter Shot. So Scatter Shot does work. But now we can just go ahead and kill him. It's just sort of interesting to slow down and see what is exactly happening, which is something I need to start doing more because it's interesting to learn. So yeah, even with the automatic, it does take at least 2 hits to kill most enemies, but it's kind of more fun in a way because you get to cripple them and watch them crawl around helpless, which I know seems sadistic, except they're not real. It's a game, so it doesn't matter. It's like the frog in a jar. He's not real. All right, now that guy's on his. See, he's sort of like struggling to walk. Wow, it applied crippling to everything. He is completely crippled. All right, so now we have had fun with... oh, nice, we did the weekly. All right, so let's go ahead and claim a workshop. Let's do the Berkeley one this time. Berkeley Springs, because it's kind of fun as well. It takes a little bit more work than Cranberry Bog. Cranberry Bog is, to me, the easiest one to get because there's only 4 enemies. And you're probably going there anyway to do the scout thing, like if you're interested in the backpack, and or doing the dailies, you know, to get more possum badges. So, you know, if it's there, why not do it? Oh, God. It's comical to watch them crawl, like fall to their knees. I can't move. Fortunately, they don't have adamantium skeleton perks. Like if they had a adamantium skeleton, right? Gain limb damage reduction based on their endurance. If they had that and they had high endurance, they wouldn't get crippled. So like if you're ever hitting something and all of a sudden you get crippled and you can't move very quickly, you have to use a stim pack to heal up and the damaged limb. That's what we're doing to these enemies. It's not as good damage, but it is more entertaining in many ways. Hi. Oh, that killed him. That's because my kill streak is going up and up. I'm now doing 50% more damage. God, I can't see a thing. Okay, now I did miss... I missed those guys over there. Those guys you have to kill as well. See how this is like more work? So, but you know, sometimes variety is the spice of Fallout 76. I am testing out an Enclave plasma, but I don't have the true capacitor yet, or whatever it is, true barrel. I have the flamer barrel, which was quite rare to find, but I want to try the commando version that, you know, does the normal damage. Okay, so now we got the little ding and the little reward for clearing, and now we can just click this. Yes. That's how you know you've killed all the enemies, because you'll get a sudden windfall of caps from nothing. You'll kill the last enemy, and all of a sudden you'll hear that dong sound, like the timpani sound, the drum hit or whatever, and then you'll get like a little reward. And that means, okay, you've done it. Okay, what on my system is using bandwidth? I'm looking at my Deco app. Let's It's just this computer, so it must be just internet stupidity. All right, so I did that. Drink Nuka Cola cranberry. Do I have Nuka Cola cranberry? I do have one. Excellent. Does my alt have one to drink? Yes. Okay, I will just drink the one that she's carrying, so I don't have to like keep farming for it. But if you did want to farm for it, obviously cranberries can appear in certain places. Like at the kill box, I believe you can find one. You might be able to buy it from Bubbles at the White Spring Resort or from the vendor wall at the Nuka World on Tour, but I find the best way to get it is just to build a Nuka Cola machine in my camp. You can get the plans from Samuel down here at the foundation when you are, I think, as soon as you like unlock the location and have access to Samuel and you have some gold bullion, I believe you can buy it then. You don't have to wait. You can also buy a Nuka Cola Quantum machine, but I just like the regular Nuka Cola machine because I just want straight Nuka Colas most of the time. Catch a fish in the cranberry bog. All right, so we need to find some water. There's water at Quarry X3, including a queen. It'll be interesting to see on this server how long it takes for me to cripple and take down the queen. I'm going to use the automatic version for this. Actually, no, let's use the single target bloodied. All right, so I'm going to target the spouts. See how she's crippled? She can't move. Look at her. Huh, weird. She is pretty hardy, right? But see, she's just sort of sitting there helpless. And I can just actually just like aim right at her and it should still cripple her, right? Because you can cripple things just by hitting it. You don't have to target a limb. So it's like, yeah, you're just going to stay there. Let me go to the automatic version. There, yep, cripples her right back down. So no more scary Mirelurk Queen trying to like harsh your business. All right, but I am going to fish here. Is that the... Go away. All right, so I'm going to fish. Oops. There we go. I like to see where I am. And I am using a mod. It's listed down below which one I'm using. It's called Better Fishing. I'm not going to do the Defend Berkeley Springs because I don't need to do an event. It's a fun one, though. You can get some really interesting creatures showing up. That's fine, dude. I don't care. Okay. See, this one's so much less annoying to do. It's like, yeah, that's fine. Just catch a big fish. Excellent. Cast. There we go. That was interesting. How did I get that and not even be there? I didn't defend it. That's bizarre. That should not have completed automatically. Yep, you can still lose if the fish is big. That's why, to me, that mod is fair. Because it's not a guaranteed win. You do have to be fast, but it's just not as annoying as the original game. Or the original minigame. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, 2 fish caught. All right, so there's that, and then I'm going to scrap junk to produce asbestos. I don't remember where to get asbestos. Let me see if I can bulk it. That's not one I've seen in a long time. I'll have to look it up just in case. I'm guessing it's going to be in like children's toys because of, you know, their sense of humor. Oh yeah, rat poison, catch the commie board, cigarette carton. Oh yeah, cigarettes because yeah, we want in this weird deranged world, we want people to be smoking. Their cigarettes have asbestos in them because it's just like the lead. The toys have lead in them, right? Okay, so there we go. So basically, we need to grab a cigarette somewhere, and I know where one is. Over at Bright's camp, there's a pack of cigarettes, and that would have asbestos in it. Oh, looks like a teapot also has asbestos. Boy, they put that stuff in everything as a joke. Meaning the makers of the game.
Hi there.
So right here, I'm gonna grab that pack. I'm gonna crunch it. There we go. I'm gonna go in here, which is where my alt is. She's gonna drop a cranberry on the ground. And then go back to the map. That way I don't tax my GPU as much. Nuka Cola cranberry. There we go. Now I will show you where you can find one, which is down here at the kill box. I'm pretty sure there's a cranberry down here. I'll see if I can show you where a couple more are, or where more might be. I can't speak. But again, to me, the best place is just to use a Collectron, a Nuka Cola Collectron. And you might be able to just like hunt around to various player camps. Sometimes players have Nuka Cola Collectrons. Just check whatever Collectron they have because they might not be using the Nuka Cola skin. Like what I do is I set mine down to be the Santatron because I think the dialogue is hilarious when I do hear it, you know, but I change using the terminal. I change it over so that it's collecting. Whoa, one moment. My wife is calling. I'll be right back.
Fucking hate this place. Fucking hate everything. Useless. Lost him.
What is it again? How hot is it?
Fucking hot.
It's fucking hot? Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah, there's a massive heat wave right now.
Yeah. Well, if I'm getting recorded, I'll let you keep on going, but love your face.
Love you. Bye.
Fun.
Bye.
Okay, now here we go. Yep, Nuka Cola Cranberry. Now I don't know why Nuka Cola Cranberry is not on the glow list for the glowing Nuka Cola. That seems like an oversight for the people that made the mod, but you know, it's been a while. Maybe Nuka Cola Cranberry wasn't in the game then? I don't know. I don't remember. Nuka Colas were not really on my radar for quite a while. I didn't see the point because you know, I had so many characters that I was leveling and storing things on, and I often am sort of like just not tuned into all the things that are going on because I'm focused on, you know, B, C, and D that I forget all about A. I don't even think to consider A. So, but anyway, that's a Nuka Cola Cranberry, and if you look it up, you can go to like this page, fallout.com, wiki Nuka Cola Cranberry, and you can see, right, where they can all be found, right? So the one I just showed you is the kill box, but that's the one I just know by heart. Clancy Manor, you can go up to right here. It says, it says, can be found on the stairs over the front porch at Clancy Manor. I've actually found one there. Kawana Nuka Cola plant, right down here. No. Where is it? Here. It can be found in the plant on a shelf in the taste testing area. Wow, good luck finding that. It's kind of annoying to try to find your way around. Point Pleasant over here. It says can be found at the Point Pleasant bus stop on a shelf in a Nuka Cola machine. Let's go look for that. That sounds interesting. I would like to see that. Because there's 2 of them that can appear here. Oh, can be found on a rooftop next to a wooden box. I've seen that before. I've actually found the one there before. So let's go at least find one of those if we can. Just to show you. Because my alt's going to need one, right? Or she's going to need 2 of them. So there's a bus stop right over here. You just bypass the bridge. There's no water over here. It just stops right there. There's a bus stop right here. So we can look on the bench and see if there's anything here. Is that where it would be? The bench? Or maybe one of these machines? No. Okay. It says, can be found at the Point Pleasant bus stop on a shelf in the Nuka Cola machine. Okay, so... Oh, there it is. It just wasn't glowing. So there's one. Okay, excellent. Just going to run over this way. Gonna kill some guys along the way. We're headed over to a roof that is sort of up this direction. And like over there where I'm pointing. I'm going to try to like sneak my way over here. And there's a box, right? It's not this box, I don't think. I think it's over here. Yeah, it's this box over here. So if we look here, boom, there it is, Nuka Cola Cranberry. Excellent. By the roof with the weird pointy top, right? Over by the bridge. So that should help you. That should get you started there. Well, I think that's it, right? Yep, that's it for me. Good luck.